Right now, without thinking about it, you just took a breath. You didn't decide to. You didn't plan it. Your body just did it, the way it always does, thousands of times a day. And you have never once questioned whether you were doing it correctly, but you probably aren't. Most people breathe through their mouths. Fast, shallow, high in the chest. It feels normal because it has always felt normal. But researcher James Nestor spent nearly a decade studying breath across pulmonology labs, ancient texts, and medical archives. And what he found was that this pattern is slowly, quietly working against you. When you breathe through your mouth, air bypasses your nose entirely. It arrives cold, dry, unfiltered. Your lungs work harder. Your nervous system reads the signal as mild stress, not panic, just a low, constant hum of tension running 24 hours a day. The nose is not just a hole in your face. Inside your nasal passages, air is warmed, filtered, and upgraded before it reaches your lungs. Researchers at the Karolinska Institute found that the sinuses produce nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and increases usable oxygen in your cells by up to 18% compared to mouth breathing. You are not just moving air when you breathe through your nose, you are running it through a system evolution spent millions of years building. Most of us bypass it completely, but the deeper problem is the rate. Physiologist Konstantin Buteyko discovered in the 1950s that most of his patients breathed too much. Not too little, too much. They exhaled too much carbon dioxide, disrupting the chemical process that moves oxygen from blood into cells. You can breathe constantly and still be subtly starving your tissues of oxygen. Stanford neuroscientist Andrew Huberman has shown that breath rate directly controls emotional state, not influences it. Controls it. Slow your breath and your brain follows. Speed it up and the rational, calm parts of your mind go quiet. The reactive, anxious parts get louder. There is a specific rhythm researchers keep returning to. Inhale for 5.5 seconds. Exhale for 5.5 seconds. Around 5.5 breaths per minute. This rhythm consistently produces the deepest calm and highest cognitive performance across dozens of studies. It is also, remarkably, the rhythm embedded in ancient prayer traditions across cultures. The Ave Maria, Tibetan chants, Sanskrit mantras. Researchers measuring practitioners found they naturally fell into this rhythm without any modern science guiding them. The body already knew. So go back to right now. Notice whether air is entering through your nose or your mouth. Notice whether your belly moves before your chest. Most people discover for the first time that they are breathing far faster and shallower than they should. You can change it right now. Mouth closed, air in through the nose, belly first. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Something in your nervous system just shifted. That is not mysticism. Your vagus nerve registered the rhythm. Your heart rate adjusted. Cortisol dropped slightly. You just sent a signal to the oldest parts of your brain that you are safe. Without technology, without medication, without any tool at all. The same way your ancestors did. Sitting still, breathing slowly, in a world that had not yet given them any reason to do it differently. The strange truth is not that breathing is complicated. It became complicated the moment you stopped paying attention. Right now, you are paying attention. And that one breath is already different from the one you took before this started.